So, hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss on the topic Telecommunications Act 2023 comes into force. Why is the Telecommunications Act 2023 making headlines in 2026 when it was passed 3 years ago? Has India got a new telecom law now? The answer is yes and no. The act was enacted in 2023, but the rules needed to implement it have now come into force, making the law operational. This is highly important for UPSC prelims, mains, GS2, GS3, governance, internal security, and digital India. Now, let's see the background. India's telecom sector was governed mainly by the Indian Telegraph Act 1885, a colonial-era legislation framed when telephones and telegraphs were the primary communication technologies. Today's telecom ecosystem includes 5G, satellite internet, internet-based communication, machine-to-machine communication, and Internet of Things. The old law has inadequate for regulating these technologies. Hence, Parliament enacted the Telecommunications Act 2023 to replace colonial legislation. However, an act alone is not enough. It requires subordinate regulation, rules and regulations that specify licensing procedures, interception mechanism, spectrum allocation process, user verification norms, penalties, and operational guidelines. These rules have now been finalized after consultations, making the Act fully operational. Why is this news important? The headline is not that a new act has been passed, rather, the implementation framework has become effective. This means telecom companies, internet service providers, satellite communication operators, and government agencies must not follow the new legal framework. Major features of the Telecommunications Act 2023 A. Replaces colonial rules. The Act replaces Indian Telegraph Act 1885, Wireless Telegraphy Act 1933, Telegraph Wires Act 1950. A major example for decolonization of governance. B. Administrative spectrum allocation. Earlier, spectrum was mostly auctioned. Now, the government can allocate spectrum administratively for national security, defense, disaster management, public broadcasting, satellite services, scientific research. This aims to improve effective use of spectrum. C. Simplified licensing. Instead of multiple licenses, a common authorization framework is introduced. Benefits: easy of doing business, faster approvals, reduced compliance burden, and encouragement to innovation. D. User protection. The Act contains provisions against spam calls, phishing, fake SIM cards, and telecom fraud. Customer identify verification becomes stricter. E. Public emergency provisions. Government may temporarily intercept communication, suspend telecom services during national security threats and public emergencies. This provision has generated debate regarding privacy. F. Right of way. Telecom infrastructure like mobile towers, fiber cables can be developed through a simplified right-of-way mechanism. This is expected to accelerate BharatNet, Digital India, 5G rollout. 4. Constitutional perspective. This act directly relates to Article 19, First A. Freedom of speech and expression. Telecommunication enables citizens to exercise free speech. Article 21. Right to privacy. The landmark Justice K.S. Puttaswamy v. Union of India recognized privacy as a fundamental right. Therefore, government surveillance must satisfy legality, necessity, and proportionality. Entry right entry 31 of Union List, telecommunications fall under Union government jurisdiction. Now, what are the advantages? Model legal framework suitable for 5G, 6G and satellite communication. Easy of doing business, single authorization reduces compliance, and better consumer protection against spam, cyber fraud and SIM misuse. Faster digital infrastructure supports Digital India and rural connectivity, and better spectrum management, administrative allocation where auctions are unsuitable. What are the concerns? Several experts have raised concerns: privacy, broad interception powers, potential misuse without sufficient safeguards. Internet shutdowns. India already witnessed frequent internet shutdowns. The Act could strengthen executive powers if not used cautiously. Government direction. Administrative spectrum allows may reduce transparency if not accompanied by objective criteria. Digital rights. Digital rights. Digital rights. Civil society organization argues stronger judicial oversight is necessary, and it is linked from the UPSC perspective, so it is relevant to GS2. The topic governance, fundamental rights, privacy and digital governance, and GS3 science and tech. Science and tech, cyber security, telecommunications and digital economy. Ethics, balancing national security versus individual liberty, and the essay topics it include possible themes like tech and democracy, digital governance, privacy versus national security, and India's digital future. The international comparison. Many countries are updating telecom laws. Examples: US focused on cyber security and critical telecom infrastructure, and European Union emphasizing privacy through the General Data Protection Regulation, and China follows a more state-controlled telecom governance model. India seeks a balance between digital growth, regulation and national security. The way forward, I will say: for successful implementation, strong safeguards against misuse, transparent spectrum allocation, judicial oversight for interception, robust cybersecurity ecosystem, affordable telecom access, and promotion of innovation and competition, and protection of citizens' digital rights. Now, if we say from the UPSC mains, so telecommunications from the backbone of the digital economy. The Telecommunications Act 2023 modernizes India's telecom governance by replacing colonial-era laws and creating a technology-neutral legal framework. Now, at the last, I just conclude my words by just saying that the Act represents a significant step toward achieving the goals of Digital India and a digitally empowered economy. However, its success will depend on balancing innovation, national security, transparency, and the constitutional right to privacy. A right-based and accountable implementation framework will ensure that technological advancement strengthens both governance and democratic values. Now, the possible UPSC questions from this topic will be framing like why colonial era laws has been replaced by Telecommunications Act 2023, and the second question is framing spectrum allocation under the act can be done administratively for which categories of services. Now, and if we say according to the mains, so from the mains the question is framing the Telecommunications Act 2023 seeks to modernize India's digital governance architecture while raising concerns regarding privacy and executive powers. Critically examine. So, if you may write this answer, so you can tell me your suggestions, tell me your answer in the comment section below. Just try it. And the keywords to use There it is: Digital India, Easy of Doing Business, Spectrum Management, Right to Privacy, National Security, Cyber Security, Telecom Reforms, Digital Governance, Public Emergency, and Rule-Based Regulation. So this is all about the information which I have shared to you. So I hope you like this. I hope you like the explanation of mine. So if you want the PDF of this topic, so you can join our Telegram channel, where the link is in the description box. So thank you so much.